Welcome to another episode on my monorail built with fischertechnik using the Robo interface and controlled by BeagleBoard Classic running Ubuntu Linux. Connected by USB to the interface and connected by RS232 serial interface to laptop for setting things up, like connection, VNC connection, etc. And everything programmed in Python. Last time I found that there is, well, apart from the very good progress, there is an obstruction or something else, and that happens somewhere around here. So right now it's not running, obviously, propellers are standing still, but in this part it runs nicely, and no matter how this is, well, it doesn't matter in a way, but so far it is nicely, and whenever it is here it mostly stops running. That is the hardware. The software keeps on running, and I want to use this episode to find out why. One thing is that this is bending through, making this an obstacle. This is an obstacle, and yet since they are not exactly aligned, this and this are not aligned either, being the ground probe and the power probe for the pulse modulation. So what can I do best than starting the program and see whatever happens. Right now nothing happens, which is quite odd, by the way. And that nothing happens can also be seen here on the oscilloscope because of the very, very quiet lines. And those are this probe and this probe. They are absolutely quiet. So maybe I should help it a bit, although, yeah, what is helping? Are they connected anyway? Well, I would think so. And the program hasn't run at all. So let's focus a bit on the combination interface and carriage. Starting the program again. Okay, it is connected, but nothing. And once again, the oscilloscope shows nothing. So why is this? Did some wire breakdown? Not that I can see. Something else in the construction not being alright. Again, not that I can see. strange effects at times. And considering this, looking at both the lines and this part, now certainly nothing happens, but this should be alright. It did it last time. So once again, mystery, while the interface is still connected. So what to do? Well, let's see for the diagnosis. I've started the diagnosis, so let's now see. Oh, that does work. Full speed ahead. Until here, that is. So why is this not going alright? Let's let's leave this a bit. Supposedly making the ground connection better. But it still does not go very fast. At least it doesn't stop. Alright. So since this one works, let's hold it. Close the interface. Put it back. And go with the software again. And absolutely nothing. So this may as well be back to square one, where it did happen also. Apparently not solved. So in this situation, let's open the diagnostics again. And then motor 2. And there we go. So how come the diagnostics works and my own program doesn't suddenly? That is very strange. So before I can solve the power dip here, or do I want to do that? Another good question. Run. And now it works. And this is my own program. And it's now on this rod. The probe is on this rod now. I can't move this one. Okay, it's power double, but no, it's not grounded double. Or is it? Let me get rid of this one for a moment. Yeah, it keeps running. So why is this? There's definitely drag. You can see that when I pull it back, it wants to drive forward again. And now there is some interesting thing, because you may notice that this and this, that these two rods are actually not connected anymore. But these two are, these two are still connected. So what happens when I, then it loses connection. So, alright, this is the normal situation, more or less. The ground peaks, so effectively this one, and for the other probe, removed, and then everything really has to be connected. But it still does not go forward, not very much at least. Come on. There is a weak point somewhere. Why does it not want to go? It's now straight up, and now it has to carry it all, and it doesn't go. And now it's time to really look at it. So, where are we? Well, running the software anyway, and as we can see here, oh, this is weird. It says 617180, which would indicate that it is not blocking 7. Is that correct? Well, let's see that. So it is 110, while 8 is definitely connected. Or is it? Yes, it is. Because it's burning. And the other lamp is burning as well. Anything else that's not connected? Not that I can see. So actually 6 should be 1, 7 should be 0, 8 should be 1. So let's connect or focus on that for a moment. Yes, and let's see. These are inputs. Well, just here actually. What is reading what? T digital 6. Oh yeah, of course. This has to do has everything to do with the subsequent outputs. So the lamps are connected by outputs 1, 2 and 3 I think, but let's have a look at that. Not that one. 6. That's the motor. That's the motor. That's the end of track light. This is definitely 7. Let's see. Alright, this is 7, I think. Yep. Then verse 8. But why don't I see 7 here? This is definitely 8. The same as 8, but I don't see 8. So I have to block the camera for a bit. Why do I not see 8? Because here's the end of the... you can't see that on this camera, of course. But right below the camera is the end of track light, and it is connected to digital 8. And then I should see 8. But I do not see it. So this is definitely 6. And now I should see 8. Ouch. I have a wiring issue. This is 8. And this is 8 as well. Yeah, it should be alright. That is kind of bizarre. Oh, now you see, it was a wiring problem. And now for 7. That is 7. So this means that 7 has a wiring problem as well. Which is, let's be careful. This wire goes here, connected to 2. And if the wiring doesn't work, algorithm has no use. Okay, this is a big problem. I can try whatever I like, but if the wiring lets go, or let go, algorithm hasn't much use. So 8 is correct, 6 is correct, 7, it's not here, and then it should be here somewhere. And wiggling to the wires here on the other end. Still no go. And I am toggling the correct light. That's for sure. And yet nothing here. Time to figure out what it is. So now every light as 7 as, oh, this was 6 seconds, 6, 7, 8 are detected. However, the carriage is in a position that 7 should not be detected. So how come? Well, from this view it is not easily observable, but this is on this side, height is the phototransistor, which is receiving this signal. On the same height is the lamp. Since the reconstruction of the carriage, which is now tilted, the light shines through. No, not through, under the axis of the propeller. So, when I now push forward, now it's blocked. Because the motor reaches deeper than the propeller axis. So I am pushed back, and that comes again. And it shines under the propeller. So what should I do now? Should I reconstruct the carriage once again so it once again blocks everything? Or should I merely leave it like this? I don't think so, because the propeller blocks as well. The blades reach quite deep, as you can see. They reach somewhere like here, and the light goes here. They have some width as well. So I think I should construct and put the whole carriage, well, the motor part at least, a little bit lower. And then testing should reveal if the axis blocks either of these axes, because now I know that it goes since the reconstruction below. It will also at the start block 6, and at the end, well, not block 6 in the end and not block 8 in the end. Well, that is in the coder the trigger to reverse direction. So yes, I need to do that. But first, now this is for certain. Let's see if it works anyway. Well, here there is some very nice pulse width speed to be shown. Let's see how this can be better observable. More like this. At a time base of 50 milliseconds. But apart from that, it doesn't work at all. So let me move it a bit. No. Backwards. No signal. Forward. Alright. Beginning of the track. Somewhere here. Does it work? Yeah, it works, kind of. So let's help it a bit. And so here it still shines under the cone of the propeller. Then it hits the blade portion of the propeller, then the axis of the propeller and the motor. Yep. So yeah, another reconstruction at the base of the motors is inevitable. So let's do it. So, time for a bit of reconstruction, which is right here. So this very small part has to go for a moment, and I should be very much aware that everything is connected in wires. So, and quite fragile in construction, not so much in material. So this is one thing, and let's begin with this part. And push it back. Push this in. Right. And now I will have to see if it indeed blocks everything. Now, 6 is shining nice, 7 is important. Okay, let's do the whole thing. So 6 is blocked. For the entire propeller, 6 is blocked. Now I push it toward, and here is the location of the digital 7. So let me move the camera a bit. There you see transistor 7, and here is light 7. So let's see whatever happens. And now 7 is no longer receiving. And this one should be in its place. And now the axis of the propeller, it is not blocked. It is receiving. Yeah, because here the construction has failed. Ooh. This should be here. All right. And now it is definitely not good. They are not aligned anymore. Where does it go wrong? Something has gone wrong. But where? Okay, back into alignment. So once again, the cone of the propeller is blocking. The propeller itself is blocking, and the axis of the propeller is blocking. So this is alright now. Problem solved, I hope. And with that, and this should stay in place, of course. Let's run the diagnostics again on the motors and see whatever happens. Well, it's running full speed. But to say that it runs fast, not really. And it is running maximum speed. Ouch. Alright, then my own software. Closing the diagnostics. Interface, anyway. Run. Software. And everything says 1, which is correct because 6 is not blocked, 7 is not blocked, and 8 is certainly not blocked, given the location of the carriage. So why is this hesitation anyway? Why won't it just run? Well, 7 has become 0, so that's good. But it makes absolutely no effort in running. Not good. Right, I am already at time of length for the video. So a very last test and then I'm saying goodbye. So let's run it again. It runs, but does it go nicely? So far, no. Well, now the sensors give the good results, so that has improved. But does it run? Yeah, now it runs a little bit. Okay. So much for this episode, and it doesn't run at all now. Thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you like. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, like and comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. More information at the start of this video and under this video from my website. Very much appreciated. And this is going to be continued, because I still don't know why it stops at the middle of the track in S7. Maybe the reconstruction has solved it, but I doubt it. For now, bye bye.